Hey, it's me, G Diddley and Dillon, and this is the 1010 podcast at 11:08.
Yes,
Damn.
it's actually a later podcast than usual. Um, yeah, we are back from a very long break that wasn't
Been a
planned.
hot minute.
A lot. Basically, what happened is I was gonna do the Christmas commentary tracks, but then Thanksgiving happened and that podcast came out, and then after that, I was like, okay, I might at least do some Christmas and New Year's Eve podcast, and then I was just crazy busy over the last month, and now I have free time, and instead of recording a podcast right away, I just been playing video games. Yeah.
Yep.
But we're back. Hopefully to get back on the two episodes a month thing. I do have some people I'm gonna bring on, hopefully soon, but no promises on when I'm getting people on. But yeah, Gavin's back.
I am back.
He's
I'm
talking.
I am talking.
So
I was not doing that last time.
yeah, So there's a major event that happened. What was it? Tuesday?
I don't know. Let me check. I have it up, so hold on.
I still need to. I'm just
It
gonna.
was. It doesn't say. Hold on.
I think it was Tuesday.
On January 6th, I think. So
Yeah,
it's 2 days ago?
Yep, that was Tuesday.
2 days ago was Tuesday?
Yeah. No.
Today's Friday.
Wednesday. What? No, it wasn't Wednesday. I thought it was Tuesday.
I'm so confused. Hold on. I don't know.
I'm typing this in Google. I'm probably gonna get FBI search really fast. It was like not that. It was literally this week, January 6th. Yeah. Oh wait, Donald Trump's statement during storming. That's his statement on it.
Yeah, it says on the 6th. January 6th.
Okay, it was Wednesday.
I said that.
Okay, so Wednesday. I'm gonna be so disappointed if we're both wrong, but Wednesday, what we so-called Trump supporters got into our nation's Capitol building and vandalized it, and there's a lot of controversy going around about this. And I one thing I really try to stay away from is politics on a podcast, but when such a major event happens where it's affects like a major turn event of this upcoming year, it's kind of hard not to talk about it. And let me actually lower my audio real quick. It's kind of hard not to talk about it, and also it's just that me and Gavin have the same opinions on politics, so we're not really gonna try to sway on to anything. I don't know. We were just gonna do how comfortable we get with it, and what actions are gonna take place and what we're gonna agree on. So
Yep.
yeah. So basically, let me pull up exact events. So we'll at least try to get a breakdown.
Yeah, I think what happened is that the Congress is that what it was, right? Am I right? I wouldn't be wrong about that.
Okay. So this is from the Washington Post. It's their article. I'm gonna try to skim through it. I don't really, cause I have never read the Washington Post. I'm just trying to go off credible sources so far. So I'm trying to think. President Trump lost the presidency, and President-elect Biden is in the process of getting sworn in on the 20th. That's what's set so far, and it's time for past President Trump to leave the White House and to step down out of office. But of course, as we've seen through our president's decisions, is he will not go down. I'm not gonna say without a fight, because he didn't participate in that, but he he encouraged his supporters to take arms against the government.
Mhm.
And this is like a really big thing, because not only did technically the current president say to the American people, "Hey, we should stop me from getting out and keep me in the presidency by raiding our own government." I never thought that this day would happen, that we would even get. I told Erica about, I can't remember what exactly example I used. It's been a long time since we've had anything like remotely close to anything like this to a government, where they actually get to the building and they had no one stopping them. Now, there were the security there, but the videos and everything you would see, the security is just like kind of pushing people back, but if they fought harder and got in. And just looking at the photos and the videos of people taking the stuff off the walls, the art, all of the government property that they have there that's been there for decades, that they're taking, moving, destroying, it's ridiculous. And they had, like, you see footage of Congress on the floor, and you just see them like have to cover, and then you see the Trump supporters walking into the Congress floor, which, how can that happen when, well, actually, the way that happens is our president doesn't decide to, they don't decide to buff up security, and National Guard doesn't get used in place. It's just, when it got broken out to the news that the Capitol building was broken into and is taken over by Trump supporters, I think the National Guard needs to step in to help detain the situation and not have to wait for somebody else's orders through President Trump or someone else.
Yeah. So basically, he falsely claimed that he won the election and encouraged people to go into the Capitol building. And he encouraged people to go into the Capitol building and stop basically the what's the word? The people from basically taking Trump out of office.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. It's like, he lost. So we could possibly be on the outbreak of a civil war again, so that's fun.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to pull up actually if like definitions and stuff really quick. Cause I'm trying to make sure I get the. Okay, so the terms being thrown around right now is domestic terrorism and treason, and no, the main one everyone's focusing on is domestic terrorism, which, if you guys don't know what that means, it means in which a victim within a country are targeted by a that's a weird word for me to say, a perpetrator with the same citizenship as the victims.
Right. So, yes, domestic.
Yeah, there's like there's other different definitions of terrorism too, but also this goes into treason too, because the thing with treason is that it's treason. You're taking an attempt to kill or overthrow the government, and I don't like honestly, people like I don't really think I have had enough research to like even confirm if it was treason or domestic terrorism. But what needs to happen is that President Trump needs to be impeached while he's in office for these last couple of days, and that way he cannot run again.
This might be controversial, but I'm gonna say it because I don't care. But like, them trying to do this and trying to get him back into office, even though he clearly lost, it's on the border of us becoming a dictatorship. which we do not want to be.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be that. But if this dude comes back into office, even though he lost the vote, we're gonna be a dictatorship.
Yeah, and you can't say it's the people's word that they want to admit. It's the way the American government set up, the way the voting system set up, has been set up through time and changed throughout time, where it was they didn't have a set term limit. Then George Washington stepped down after the 8 years he served, because he felt personally that no one should serve longer than like a certain amount of time. But no one took. They didn't add that into the government, like the presidential standing of serving 2 terms. I think it's the the 22nd Amendment is the 2-term limit on presidency and vice presidency.
Right.
And
yeah,
that's to help keep it, balanced. And for people to go to look at this and be like, oh, well, he could still serve another term and then he could get out. Yes, if you would have won the election the way it's supposed to, that's what happens. But he didn't. And therefore, him trying to force his way back to stay in power is technically what Gavin said. It is going to lead to a dictatorship, because you do not, once you push that person into power, you're abolishing the voting system. And the voting system is as fair as it can be. And I understand here, like, well, a lot of states have more power than others. That's true. But if you saw this election, and the election before that, like with Hillary and Trump, and with Biden and Trump, these elections have been very crucial for history. And if you have to watch the maps, and everyone, as you see, as everyone votes, their votes goes towards the majority. And the majority gets put towards the state's votes, and the states have a certain amount of votes that go to the overall winner. So, if Trump wins a state, he gets that many votes towards like him winning. And it was a very close race, I would like to say, but Biden happened to pull through with the last couple of states. And it was a 50-50 on both. But unlike the last election with Hillary and Trump, where Hillary had the favor, Trump pulled through on I can't remember the term, but some term that happened sometime, where like the unpopular the other party would win. But going back to the main problem at hand is that we are dealing with a huge shit show right now. And it's people are adding more fire into this than it needs to be with Black Lives Matter, and it just needs to stop. And it's like the people who did the action on the Capitol. I keep saying Congress, but yeah, at the Capitol, it's like they shouldn't go unpunished. I agree with that, but I don't know how people were there. There's photos and everything help you identify people, but some people wore masks, some people didn't. It's gonna be hard to figure this out. It's messy, and the main focus that the government could take on is getting rid of President Trump from ever running into office ever again for anything, and then from there, it's just going to have to be up to President-elect Joe Biden to figure out what to do next. And he had a statement that was a video of him saying that Trump is not fit to serve in office. And everyone, a lot of the comments in that video were people not understanding what he was saying, and that's where I feel like people are falling short on what Biden's saying. He's perfectly saying what he needs to say. People just want to take it and twist it into their own way because they don't like him or it's not what they voted for. Yeah.
Yeah.
just I'm gonna give my last a few opinions. Gavin, you can ramble on if you want to, but what I think needs to happen is that Trump needs to be impeached. Action needs to be taken against him. He does not need to be running in office again. Joe Biden was never anyone's first choice. I can tell you that. There was plenty of other people out there who dropped out of the race.
Definitely.
I could say
Bernie
I was
Bernie,
else, really, Andrew Yang, all these people. Like, there's plenty of people that was a lot better than Biden, but he had the Democratic support mostly.
Yes. And he beat Trump.
Yes, it's state of fact. Nothing was wrong with the voting system. And you can say, well, the mail-in ballots were throwing the trash and this and that. You got to realize that the media today adds trash to the fire.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is literally what is going on. And you might say, well, this was proven factual. If that's proven factual, that's wrong. These mail-in ballots should have been thrown away. Or, some of this stuff happened. And there was ways, it was trying to make it safe for people. And you could go out and vote if you followed the precautions. And a lot of people did that. Or they had cases where people got 2 mail-in ballots for the president election, and and then people were like, "Oh no, you need to fill out each one," or yada yada yada. But all I'm gonna say is that as a country, we all need to move on, and because there's way more worse stuff that we could have than having a overtanned Oompa Loompa running in the country.
That is true. It may sound like bias, but I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter what our opinions are. He needs to be kicked out.
Yeah.
He needs to get out. He's been in there for too long. Biden won. Biden was in the lead from the votes in October. This dude shouldn't be in there any longer than he already is. He lost. The majority of the United States doesn't want him in. Kick him out. He doesn't deserve or need to be in there any longer.
Yeah. My nose is getting stuffy. I totally blanked out what I was gonna say for a second. But it's just someone with better will come along, and it's just who do we want in office? I honestly was gonna say after Trump got out of office, there could have been a lot worse things he could have done, but then this happened, and that's the worst thing he did. He tried doing it a little bit right before he left with the stimulus. But that went down the drain because of that freaking old turtle.
What?
I'm not gonna get into that because it's a whole different problem. I don't want to get into it. Everyone's upset about it. But my leaving note is that Trump needs to go. The end, and we need to get on a better thing. So, Gavin, your finishing thoughts on this?
Yeah, he needs to get out. I mean, I don't know, man. This dude just needs to get the hell out and get it over with. It's been going on for 2 days, and I'm already tired. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that one girl got killed or whatever.
What?
No,
I don't.
It said that you don't know that some girl got killed during that whole thing. And it said that the circumstances were unclear of what happened, but yeah, some girl died or something in the middle of that. I don't know her name. I will find it in 3 seconds. Ashley Babbitt.
Oh, it says
a
that
California Native and Air Force veteran. She was shot and killed during the rioting in the Capitol on Wednesday.
There was also one thing that popped up. Federal murder investigation to be opened in Capitol police officer's death. Oh, so a police officer also passed away. It says 5 deaths in this. The CNN.
Okay, CNN's retarded, so. CNN's always you should never go to them for news because they have an insane, extreme bias about things anyway. So, but
I just saw
this said there was 1 death and it was a woman, and the circumstances were unclear. But,
well, the police officer was more on multiple news sites, but yeah.
But anyway,
on the lighter side of things, So, I also want to do top moments of 2020, even though there might not have been a lot. But, just go over. We're gonna reflect over the year, what we're proud of, what we didn't like. I can already tell that the number one thing we probably didn't like was COVID.
No.
I mean, I got married in this year. Had a great wedding. I'm married to a beautiful wife and very sassy.
You have 5 kids now.
Yeah, 5 kids. I am currently working 5 jobs. I am your congressman.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you get married? Just have 5 kids, and then you're instantly in debt, and you just want to die. And yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you think one of your favorite moments of 2020 was?
So what was my favorite moment of 2020? That you
Yeah.
asked? You know, I don't remember a lot from this year. So you probably should have asked me this like 20 minutes ago, because this year has just felt like one long day, and it feels like days are also flying by, but at the same time they're also going slow as hell. So I don't even like remember a lot. I just remember, like, I remember like a couple things like from each month, but I don't remember a lot because of just mostly I've been staying indoors, so it all just blurs together.
I mean, you graduated.
I did, yes,
But I don't know what else you did.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite part of 2020 was. I think I did something really cool, but I can't think of what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, was yours your wedding?
My wedding. We got moved into our own place. I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy. That was this year. That feels like it was the last year. Dude.
I know.
Like, well, not this year. Like, obviously it was last year, 2020. But like, it feels like it was like a year and a half ago.
It's almost been a year, and I just now decorated my office the way I wanted it. Which sucks that I don't have my camera up, because my office is actually set up for my, like, it's nice now. I don't know. A lot of good happened this year, I think, too. Along with some negative. I mean, definitely didn't get to hang out for Halloween because of COVID. What?
One of my favorite things that we did this year, it was your wedding.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Davis hanging out. That like little weekend we had was really fun together.
I did enjoy us camping. That was fun.
Yeah, that was an interesting
both times that we
experience.
did the camping. I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely something we'll do.
Oh
this
yeah, and then we
summer.
camped at our aunt's house.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That's
cool. Fun times.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be nice to do some other time, as long as we have more blankets and pillows.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the stuff we did. I went to Cedar Point. That wasn't nothing special. That was kind of eh. I mean, I had fun. Because what the fuck just happened? My audio thing just froze. Okay, and we're back. Technical difficulties. Okay. Well, we were talking about camping and best things of 2020. I said went to Cedar Point. I went to the zoo on New Year's, actually. New Year's Eve. It was actually pretty fun.
What zoo?
The Toledo Zoo.
Oh, okay.
Went and looked at the lights, and Erica was like, "How big of a zoo is that?" I was like, "It's not that big. We can walk in an hour." She goes, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, it's just, I mean, not a lot of the animals are out." We looked at the lights, and then I had to drive in Toledo traffic, which was always fun for me.
Fun.
Yeah.
Scariest city in the United States. Besides Detroit. Why not Detroit?
Get shot in Detroit for saying that.
You're shot in Detroit for saying that.
Oh, my 21st birthday party, duh.
Oh yeah, that was.
I forgot about that. How
Dummy.
could I forget about that? It wasn't like I was drunk. I mean, the podcast this year was actually pretty fun to do. We had a lot of good people on. We started the year strong. Wait, I'm trying to think. Cause I had a break in the middle of this year because of my wedding.
Right.
We started the year with. Okay, that's just uploaded because. Okay. Those are old episodes. Okay. Episode 8, and then we had our first guest was Matthew this year, and then Davis.
That was this year.
Yeah, and then Blueberry
Oh
Flash.
my god, that feels like forever. ago.
Then I had one with my other friend Matt, and with Davis. The Hot Wheels episode with Davis. I had Daniel on. Probably not gonna happen again. Top 10 movies. Hunter, Nick, and then return Blueberry Flash. Blueberry Flash has been the most recent guest. But hopefully this year I can keep more people on and have decent episodes. But I also want to start another podcast that's gonna be a lot more easy to work on than this because they'll actually have a schedule and scheduled dates. Not scheduled dates. Well, like it's gonna like I don't need topics to talk about because the topics are represented itself with what I do. Was talking about it. I want to do a SpongeBob rewatch podcast where we go back through every episode and rewatch it and review it.
Hell yes.
And
I would be down.
Okay. It's gonna be the way I want to do it. It's gonna be 2 episodes every episode's gonna be covering every 2.
Yeah.
Because they're only 15 minutes,
together.
and then it's gonna be a lot more editing for me, and the episodes are probably gonna be a lot shorter because they're only gonna be 15-minute episodes for reviewing and probably like 10 minutes. And also I'm gonna put the sound clips from like the shows in, just fun stuff, and then commentary tracks over the movies when we get to reviewing the movies. There's the musical we have they're gonna review. There's gonna be the Sponge on the Run movie that comes out sometime this year. I just want to do a SpongeBob podcast, a rewatch podcast, and see
I just want to watch SpongeBob.
to rewatch all of SpongeBob to see what episodes I missed, and also to see how good I'm testing the waters with it. Because if this goes well, me and Davis want to do a rewatch of all the Scooby-Doo episodes.
Hell yeah!
And then if that goes well, and we eventually do that to 5 years down the line, whatever, when we're done with it, we could continue on and do other TV shows like Chowder and other things.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Dude, it had to be once series.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But yeah.
If you guys do the Scooby-Doo, are you gonna do everything? Because
yeah.
The Mystery Incorporated one's kind of
Yep.
ass.
Yeah, it's gonna be we have to do the ass thing. Although we can pick and choose what we want to do. I think
because you can do the first you can do the original Scooby-Doo and then what's new and then Scooby-Doo Where Are You or whatever.
Yeah. I would also like to do Pup Named Scooby-Doo so I could just rewatch that because I haven't watched that in forever. But yeah, I look out for that. Those will be ad free actually, so you don't have to worry about listening to ads. The name that is set for the SpongeBob podcast is going to be the SpongeBob SquarePants Fan Club, because a lot of the other SpongeBob podcasts are SpongePod Squarecast. That's one, and then there's Bikini Bottom Radio, and then there's SpongeBob SquarePants Rewatch. And I was like, well, I want to take something that, we used to talk about being the number one fans of SpongeBob because we had, and I was like, well, we're gonna be the SpongeBob SquarePants, the SpongeBob fan. I keep changing it. The SpongeBob SquarePants Fan Club, and it's because Patchy in the show was the head of the SpongeBob SquarePants Fan Club, and we're gonna dethrone Patchy because
Yeah, fuck
I was
Patchy.
gonna say not a lot of people like him. And,
Arg.
yeah, and hopefully I can find people to come on and guest on for episodes for that too, because there's a lot of because once we do the podcast, we'll be out there and all over the place, and yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, what?
Since you're a SpongeBob connoisseur, is Patchy just Tom Kenny dressed up as Patchy?
Yeah, it's Tom Kenny.
I thought so.
That's why
pretty
why
funny.
you can't hate him that much, because it is the guy who voices SpongeBob, but it's just that the episodes
just
with him
stupid.
always annoy me because I just want to skip over those parts.
The episodes with him always just make me feel like I'm old as hell. Because I remember he only did like really old episodes with it.
He did the SpongeBob SquarePants Christmas special. He did the one with the missing episode. He did the one with Atlantis SquarePantis. He did I think it was the 100th episode where he went to Nickelodeon Studios, and that was
it was anything big. If it was anything
Yeah.
big, he was always in it.
he's at the musical, but not only for like a minute at most. And he's actually played by Tom Kenny in the musical, so. But yeah, appreciation to Tom Kenny actually. A lot of he does a lot of voice acting. He does a lot of voices on Rick and Morty too.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciation for him. I did think I was like, well, maybe maybe I want to do a Nickelodeon podcast and review Nickelodeon shows with like the animation and Drake and Josh and that stuff.
Oh my god!
But
bro,
then I was just
Drake
like,
and Josh rewatch, dude.
Yeah. Then I was like, no, I just want a SpongeBob one, and then after that I can do a Nickelodeon one where we can do
I'll say,
all the shows.
after that, you can just pick certain shows.
Yeah.
If you want.
I was gonna say I can just do that, and then I can do after that we can continue on, because I'm listening to a podcast called Disorder, and they review every animated Disney film, and they're on the last animated Disney film, which is Frozen 2, and then after that they're still gonna do Disney stuff, just not the animated films, and that's what I kind of want to do also. But I'm probably gonna end up making it a separate podcast, just making it more general Nickelodeon.
Yep, there you go.
So that way, if people want to listen to the SpongeBob episodes again, they can go to the SpongeBob podcast, and then if they want to listen to the Nickelodeon, that's where it goes. Because that's Drake and Josh, iCarly, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy. You got the Nickelodeon movies, School of Rock, Good Burger, School of Rock. Just on general, I just want to do either a commentary track for or.
Did you say
something.
School of Rock was a Nickelodeon movie?
It is, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Why have I not known that?
I
There's no way.
It is.
In
It's
the
a
begin-
Nickelodeon movie.
Okay. It doesn't say it in the beginning though.
Yeah, I think it does.
There's no shot, dude.
It's
No shot,
it's
Chief.
a Paramount movie, and I think there's a hold on. School of Rock.
Maybe because there's a TV show named after it.
There's
So maybe they do
there's
own
the
it.
TV show that ruined it on this, but the movie was also a Nickelodeon movie.
I just know Mike White produced it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know who all together produced it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nominated for 1 Golden Globe. Lawrence is good at piano. He shall be rocking in my soul. Wait.
Wow. Hold on. School of Rock was released on October 3rd, 2003 by Paramount Pictures, grossing 131 million worldwide on a $35 million budget. The film received positive reviews from critics, with praise from Jack Black's performance and humor. It was the highest grossing music-themed comedy of all time until it was overtaken in 2015 by Pitch Perfect 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a Paramount movie.
Yeah, Paramount. And
They might
Paramount
own
is
it now.
Nickelodeon, but I swear there's a Nickelodeon opening in it.
No, there's not. Because I always thought it was like an adult her movie.
Hold on.
Well, it says that Sterling Partners owns School of Rock, the movie. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of dreading on this, but I swear. Fuck. If only I had like the DVD up here, because I swear it had a thing on here. I think it probably pull up on YouTube.
Oh no! A Paramount subsidiary is Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Which means that Paramount owns Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they own Nickelodeon.
Yeah, so it's not a Nickelodeon movie; it's just a Paramount movie. But all Nickelodeon movies are Paramount movies, if that makes sense. But not every Paramount movie is a Nickelodeon movie. So it's not a Nickelodeon movie. It's just a Paramount movie. But Paramount owns Nickelodeon, which I did not know. They also own MTV Films and more, it says. Is the podcast still going?
Yeah. I'm just watching a video really quick of the opening.
Okay. No, I swear to God, I don't remember there being a Nickelodeon opening, and there definitely is not. There's no shot.
It
Doesn't exactly. You know why? Because I'm a genius.
okay. It's okay. It's not in the movie, so I was wrong.
But
I think but they show it. I swear they show it on Nickelodeon sometimes too. So, anyways.
Well, because isn't Nickelodeon like? Yeah, they're like mad. Well, I guess never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say they're mad PG, so they wouldn't have a lot of the cussing. But I guess they don't really cuss in School Rock. They just say like ass and shit. But you can say that on TV in PG-13 things. So.
Hell.
I don't give a crap. Oh, dude, he said crap.
Bad ADR. Shut the heck up, Schneebly.
Yeah, imagine. You could tell he's saying hell, but he's like, all right. So new type of conversation. Cobra Kai season 3. What the fuck?
God, I was on the edge of my fucking seat the whole time.
Dude, when it ended, I was like, bro, you just stop playing with the bullshit. Put in season 4 right now. Put in season 4. Come on, do it.
Erica, when it ended, she goes, you couldn't take it to the fight. Like, come on. I goes, I know. And I was afraid they were just going to do the 10 episodes. And I was so happy with everything. I was just like, this has to be the best season ever. I was like, oh my God. I was just like, I want to watch it again, but I'm not because I just watched it. It was so good. I loved when he went back to Okinawa.
That was cool.
And
very cool.
Every time they kept showing
that guy and he showed him the technique, I was like, bro, what the fuck?
When he went back and they kept bringing back the old characters from the Karate Kid Part 2, I was just like, oh. I looked like a lunatic, but...
Fun fact, I've only seen Karate Kid Part 2 once, and I don't think I've seen Karate Kid Part 3. There's a Part 3, right?
Yes.
I don't want to sound ignorant. Alright, cool.
Yeah, they're all on Netflix. Those are movies I would love to do commentary tracks over because I love the movies. Okay.
Well, do you want to do one soon? Because I need to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the first one like 5 times, maybe max, but I love them.
Yeah.
Bro, by the way, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and say spoiler alert, as I don't give a fuck. Spoiler alert. All right, when they brought back Elizabeth Shue, yo, I was like, because at the end of the last season, I was like, yo, there's no fucking way they're gonna bring her back. They're gonna bring her back, and they brought her back, and I was like, yo, they fucking brought her back. I was like, there's no fucking way. I'm like, this is insane. It's gonna be so hype. I'm like, I don't even know what's gonna happen. I don't know how this is gonna make the story any better, but it's fucking crazy.
when Daniel's wife went into Cobra Kai and smacked that guy. Why is his name blanking?
Crease, John
Yeah,
Crease.
Crease. I was just like, ooh, and then he was like, oh, I have a what was it? Restraining order against her.
Yeah, that was funny. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay. Oh, like, that kind of makes you seem like a bitch, but all right.
Yeah, I did like seeing Crease in Vietnam. That was also nice.
That was fun. That was a cool part of the story. Yeah, I like that.
It
That was
did
cool.
throw me off when the ponytail guy died, because I was like, wait, isn't that Terry Silver from the third movie? Because the third movie, the one guy he like volunteered to fight for, he's in that movie.
I have no idea what you just meant to say by that, but
Oh, well, okay, so you know what, like when he goes to fight there, like the commander.
in the third movie, or
No,
in the, you mean
Cobra
Cobra
Kai.
Kai? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like they point at that one guy who's like on the ground, and then Kreese
Yeah.
volunteers. That guy is Terry Silver,
Okay.
and he's in the third movie, and he's also a bad guy. And he founded Cobra Kai with Kreese.
Yeah, he doesn't die in a Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I know,
But
but no, because
flashbacks.
in the third movie he has like that very long ponytail, and I
So you're
thought,
saying you thought that was
yeah,
the guy
I thought
died.
that was him,
Okay.
and that threw me off, and I thought maybe they meant to throw people off, but
Oh shit! Spoiler alert part 2. Spoiler alert part 2. Spoiler alert part 2. When the crease, it went flashback and he's like, dude, I owe you anything, bro. I owe you my life, literally. And then he hugs him, and then it flashes back to Crease now, and he's like, yeah, you owe me a favor. I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Is he gonna like break somebody's fucking leg? What the hell's going on? I was like, what the hell? That's
I
crazy.
was also excited to see Daniel Funny fight Kreese and kick the shit out of him with with the pressure points.
Yeah.
I totally thought we
That
were gonna
was-
see
that
him
was
honk his nose too, because when he was getting ready to attack him, but then he got stopped by the kids. I was just like, oh,
That was gay. You should just kill them.
if he would have just went, I would have lost it. Although, I was just like, honestly, how can Robbie stay at Cobra Kai after he just saw Daniel and Johnny kick Kreese's ass?
Yeah, I don't understand the logic. Like, obviously it's for story building, but like
Yeah.
a lot of the shit that they say, it's like, bro, this shit makes no sense. Go to the good side. You know you should go to the good side. Don't be a douchebag.
Yeah.
But you can tell, like, he's like, he doesn't care about you or whatever the fuck he's saying. I don't even remember what he says. He just says something along the lines of that. But he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, Chris doesn't care about you or whatever. And he's like, no, Chris does care about me, Dad. You don't care about me because you were there with that kid Robbie. I'm like, all right, yeah, he probably shouldn't have gone to the fucking dickhead's surgery or whatever. He probably should have gone to see his kid. But like, that doesn't mean you should go to, like, he literally like the entire time was like, dude, I was in your position and Chris like put my life in the gutter. And then he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna follow him. And I'm just like, dude, you're an idiot. But
Yeah. I was kind of. It was kind of funny when he made when Johnny made his own dojo. Eagle Fang. What was it?
yeah, Eagle Fang Karate.
Yeah.
Eagles don't have fish. Shut up. Throws the shirt at him.
That killed me. Johnny killed me this whole season too. He was just making me laugh.
He was funny.
Yeah. I did like that Hawk like eventually did turn over.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah.
When Kyler and the other bully joined Cobra Kai,
Oh.
and Hawk took off the gi, and you could see his tattoo, and you could see the guy's facial expression. I was like, yo, this is about to be hype. Spoiler alert, part 3, kind of that. All right. And he starts beating the shit out of that fat kid, and he just keeps going, and his fist is like bloody as hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that kid's face is probably fucked. I'm like, the fact that they didn't show it, obviously, because they probably didn't want to do the makeup for it, but like, I bet his face, like I just told you, it was fucked up, and that's great. I like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All this fun stuff. Oh, that came out like the beginning of this year, and then WandaVision comes out at the end of this month, which I'm kind of excited to see.
What does?
WandaVision, it's a TV series about Vision and Scarlet Witch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird, and I'm kind of excited to see it because it's Marvel content, and also like there's so much new content coming out by Disney with Marvel, Star Wars, and everything, and it's just a lot.
I could be wrong. This could already be out. I just don't remember. What are they doing? Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
What they're doing is Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. They'll come out December of this year.
So what does that mean?
That means I don't know if they're doing a 3, but as of right now, they're just making a holiday special. I wouldn't doubt they're making a third one. I mean, probably after the Thor movie comes out.
Of course, it's coming out with like fucking Thor. Thor movies are great.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch the first 2 also.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should rewatch all the Marvel movies.
So, funny thing is that Erica's already been doing that, so I've kind of been catching her watching every.
All right, well, we're gonna do it again.
No.
Just don't watch the Thor ones. Don't watch the Thor ones if you can't, because I don't remember the first 2 at all, except for one scene. That's all I remember from the first 2. There's 3 right now, right?
Yes, Thor. There's the Thor Dark World,
and then
Thor Ragnarok. And
I haven't seen Thor. I have, but I don't remember that at all.
I can just stream it all with Disney Plus because they have all the Marvel movies in the timeline it's supposed to be in.
Okay, because I don't have Disney Plus, and I've always been a fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Obviously, it wasn't a thing. Like the Cinematic Universe part wasn't a thing until fucking they didn't save the thing till after the Avengers movie came out. So I have Iron Man 1, 2, and I don't have 3, but I have 1 and 2, and I rented one time Captain America and Thor, but I don't remember that. So I need to rewatch everything in chronological order, and because the only old movies that I remember from old superhero movies that are in the MCU is Iron Man 1 and 2. I don't remember the first couple movies by everybody. How many fucking Captain Americas are there? Because there's Captain America, Winter, or there's another one, I swear, and then there's Winter Soldier, and then there's Civil War, which I've seen once.
Yeah,
that I also want to watch.
It's Winter Soldier and Civil War are the other 2. That's.
Let me just look it up. All the names of them, and I'll tell you which ones I need to watch.
We could skip Captain Marvel because that's not important at all.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either, but it doesn't matter.
I've seen glimpses of it. Erica watched it, and it's just not important. It's not that good, anyways. Too even Samuel Jackson, it's just not that great in it.
Yeah. I do want to watch it at some point in time just to see it, but
yeah. But no, yeah. I mean, they're all good. It definitely has some controversy on Endgame because they kind of jumped the gun on a lot of things, but
Iron Man takes place in 2010. Huh.
Yeah, the years that take place, Endgame's supposed to take place in 2035, I think.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be first Infinity War supposed to be in 2020 or something, I think. Or something like that. It's something weird. I don't know, but I'll check.
Yeah, the years are totally just off balance, and I'm just kind of eh.
Avengers Endgame. What? It doesn't say. It's so gay. It says It says it for the other ones. It says, "Oh, it takes place in this," and then this one, of course, the 2 ones that I want to check don't have a date.
Here. 2023.
Anyway. Is Endgame or Infinity War?
Endgame.
And then Infinity War is 5 years before that, so 2018.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So Captain America, Captain Marvel, which I haven't seen. and I don't know. Iron Man, Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk, Thor. I've seen The Incredible Hulk 87,000 times. Okay, the only reason I do want to watch, even if I've seen it like 100 times, I want to watch it because there's all those clips of like General Ross is at the end of fucking Iron Man 2, I think. 1 or 2. It's 1 or 2. I think it's 2. And he's like, fucking Tony Stark comes in. He's like, something happens. I can't remember if it's the.
It's Samuel Jackson. And at the end of the first one.
Which one of the movies? General Ross from the Incredible Hulk is he like asks Tony Stark like if he wants to like join, etc., and then he comes in to a bar and General Ross is like drinking, and then Tony Stark's like, "I'm in" or something, and I can't remember if that's at the end of what movie. I don't remember it because it could be like he asks him in Iron Man, and then he responds to it in the Avengers or something. I don't remember. I honestly don't. I don't think that's what it is, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Thor, the Avengers, Iron Man 3. That's so weird that Iron Man 3 takes place after the Avengers.
Yeah.
Just because I remember the Avengers super well. Anyway, I need to watch Iron Man 3 again for sure. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute. I remember I liked it though. It was pretty good. Thor: The Dark World. I don't even remember that one. Captain America: Winter Soldier. Don't really remember that one at all. Guardians of the Galaxy. Don't remember that either. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I do remember. Age of Ultron. Don't remember. Ant-Man. Good movie. I just watched it today. Like 4 months ago. 5 months ago. Maybe 8 months ago. I don't remember. Civil War. Don't remember. Homecoming. It's pretty good. I liked it. Doctor Strange. I liked it. I've seen it like 8 times. Black Panther. Good movie. Ragnarok. Good movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I've seen like twice. Black Widow's not in theaters yet. Infinity War, good movie. Endgame I've seen like twice, and I do want to watch it again just because it's so like, it's so much better than Infinity War in my opinion. And I have not seen Far From Home yet, which is surprising because I really want to watch it.
Yeah, I own that too.
Of course you fucking own it. You own everything.
I do not.
Cough, cough. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other topics?
No, that's all I can think of off the top of my head right now. I thought I'd cover Kai, so and the next question, Marvel.
I think it's a good place to stop. I wasn't really trying to do a long one tonight, but we got I think a good bit, like 50 minutes worth. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping, listening. Subscribe to us on YouTube at Dillon Wilkinson. On any where you find podcast, 1010 podcast, or if it doesn't show up by 1010 podcast, you have to search 1010 podcast Dillon Wilkinson. It's annoying, I know. I don't know how to get that fixed. It's just that's how it pops up because it's not popular enough. Rate us on iTunes. I will read your reviews. I'm gonna probably make an email where you guys can email us topics or questions or anything if you guys want to talk or anything. Follow Instagram, Twitter. I don't have a Twitter actually. Just I have an Instagram. But anyways, Gavin, we are back for 2021.
Yep.
I don't want to make any assumptions, but hopefully we can make some actually YouTube videos too.
Yeah, that would be cool. I need to figure out how to use my fucking Adobe Premiere or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.
Yep, this has been the 1010 podcast. See y'all later. Cue the Allier intro.